Hello, guys and gals, and welcome. I'm a little bit bundled up today because it's pretty cold. We got snow. We got some terrible winds. Kind of blew away all the warm weather and brought with it some nasty cold weather. And I got my Dragon Ball Z beanie on and my lead jacket. And you know what? We're going to go over some items today because this is another episode of Unique Items. And as you can tell by the green monstrosity that is in my inventory, we are going to be looking at the Twitchthroe. The Twitchthroe studded leather armor is one of the coolest armors in the game, in my opinion. It's actually, I think, one of the best low-level armors that you can possibly use on many characters, with the exception of most caster types. And even then, it's not bad on the caster types either. It can be socketed, and you can put something relatively nice in it. And I actually have on my online character, I have a Twitchthroe which I socketed with a really nice jewel that I found. It's a very simple jewel. It's +3 mana after each kill, and it has I think it's like +5 maximum damage. And it was level 16 exactly. So I was like, that is a perfect fit for the Twitchthroe. It will not increase the level of the armor, and will keep it as an excellent choice for lower level characters. The beauty of this armor is that it gives you a lot of effects which you would not be able to get otherwise at this level. In fact, it is the only armor at this level that gives you increased attack speed, and as we go over this armor, I feel like you will grow to love this armor as much as I do. So starting off, we have a defense of 60, which does vary by like 3 points, not a big deal. We have 20% increased attack speed, which is freaking awesome. And I got excited. I skipped over some stuff. We also have a strength requirement of 27, which is relatively low, and most characters can use that just fine. At level 16, you should have 27 strength. If you don't have 27 strength at level 16, you're probably running some sort of crazy low strength build. And even if you are running some kind of crazy low strength build, you should be using this armor because it has strength on it. It has a level requirement of 16, which means you can use this roughly around the time you get to Act 2. You should hit 16 shortly after you get to Act 2, usually right after you kill Radamant. Radamant is usually around the time you hit 16. Now, 20% increased attack speed at level 16 is amazing for any Amazon that wants to attack faster with their bow, any paladin or barbarian that wants to swing faster. And although this does not really help out the shape-shifting druid very much, it does have other things on it which they might consider. We also get 20% faster hit recovery, which is pretty darn amazing. So not only do we attack faster, but we also have the ability to recover faster from attacks, which is just great. And as you can see, it also gives us a nice, beautiful green armor, like we're the Hulk or something. We've got 25% increased chance of blocking. So not only is this giving us a higher percent chance of recovering from faster hit recovery attempts, it also gives us faster increased attack speed, and then on top of that, it gives us faster blocking as well. So as you can see here, when I put this on, I go to 31% chance to block from 19. So we're going to get a much higher block chance for wearing this piece of armor. And already, honestly, without the other stats on this thing, it's already very, very awesome at level 16. But there's more. They also give you 25 defense, which is a flat bonus, which is added directly to the studded leather armor, which it really needs because the studded leather armor is particularly low on the defense. The base defense on a studded leather armor is only about 32 to 35, and you're definitely going to want that extra defense as you go forward throughout Act 2 and Act 3. It also gives you +10 strength and +10 dex. So not only does it give you an increased chance of blocking, it also gives you more dexterity, which also increases your chance to block, and it gives you more strength so that you can utilize more pieces of equipment. With a relatively low strength requirement, you can literally use this on a low strength character to gain extra strength, and then you can then use extra pieces of equipment. My characters, pretty much any character that is a melee character or a ranged character, is utilizing a Twitchthroe as they level up. And the only time that they're not is if for some reason they're utilizing some other very specific piece of equipment that that is needed for their build. Now, this particular piece of armor can be upgraded And it also can be found ethereal. So I have an ethereal version here, but the armor value on the ethereal versions never seems to come out right when I edit them in. So we're going to calculate it out. So the base defense on a studded leather armor is 32 to 35. So let's say 33. So 33 plus 50%, which is the base increase that you get from the item being ethereal. And it has no actual defense bonus in ED. It's only a flat defense, which is a downside to this, and as we upgrade it, you will see. So 49.5, and then we have to add the 25, which is going to give it 49.5 plus 25. So we're going to end up with about 74 defense on the ethereal version. So not really a big difference between the two. Now, I think personally that Twitchthroe really shines as a lower level armor. And unfortunately, even upgrading it is not really a good option. Usually because of armors like Treachery that already have 45% increased attack speed on them, as well as other defensive mechanics. So what we run into here is not that Twitchthroe isn't a good armor. What we run into is that as you level up, there are other armors worth putting on. But we're going to upgrade this armor anyway, because I like to do that. And to do that, we are going to need a shale and a towel. And we are going to need a perfect diamond, not a perfect emerald. I seem to be short on shales and towels. Let me go grab some more. I always have a bevy in the back stocked up just for these occasions. All right, so here we go. So first, let's do the non-ethereal version, and we're going to need our shale, our towel, and our perfect diamond. So we're going to go from a defense of 60 with a strength requirement of 27 and a level requirement of 16. Now, when we upgrade this, there will actually be a graphical change in the look of the armor because the Nightmare version actually has some interesting additions to the graphic. And it's actually one of the cool things about upgrading this. So without further ado, we go to the 175 defense, 61 strength, and level 30. Now, level 30, that's actually not bad, and I feel like at least one tier upgrade for the Twitchthroe is actually not a terrible choice. The Twitchthroe is extremely handy on mercenaries. It is extremely handy on players, and just in general, getting that defense up definitely shores up one of its shortcomings. Now, the ethereal version also can be upgraded, and we can see what kind of defense that one would give. Now, I probably would hang on to an ethereal Twitch specifically for some mercenaries, but it's up to you. If we upgrade this one, we go from 60 defense, or sorry, it wasn't very much. It was like, what, 74 defense? It's 74 defense, 17 strength, 16 level, to 236 defense, 51 strength, level 30. So a nice little upgrade there for the Twitchthroe, which actually isn't bad. If it weren't for the fact that the level went up to level 30, I feel like this would be a lock for an easy upgrade. However, depending on what you are using by the time you hit level 30, the Twitch might not be the best armor for you. In normal difficulty, it's absolutely great because it gives you everything that you need in normal difficulty. But when you get to Nightmare difficulty around level 30, which is actually kind of around the time you start to get into Nightmare difficulty, you notice that you are suffering on resistances, and you need some other things like increased defense that Twitchthroe doesn't offer you, because it gives you no resistances and it also gives you no defense practically. Now, if we upgrade this one more time, we will upgrade this to the Wire Fleece. And to upgrade this to the Wire Fleece, we are going to need a Lem and a Co. And then we are also going to need another Perfect Diamond. And I probably should have grabbed those when I was over there. But it looks like I do have a Lem and a Co right here. So let's go ahead and upgrade the first one. So the first one is going to go from 175, 61, 30 to 443, 111 strength requirement, and level 65. Now, this particular upgrade from tier 2 to tier 3 is just not really as great. Although I do really love the Twitchthroe armor, I feel like it is overshadowed at this level by many other pieces of equipment, like, for instance, the Treachery, which offers 45% increased attack speed. And even if you were to socket this with a 15% increased attack speed jewel, you could only get this to 35% increased attack speed, which is 10% less than what the Treachery offers. And Treachery also offers you other things, like, for instance, it offers you the Fade proc and the Venom proc, which make it a far superior choice as far as increased attack speed over the Twitch at this level. But because Twitchthroe, I believe, is a level 47 armor, the Treachery is a level 47 armor, Twitchthroe does have a place for increased attack speed from level 16 all the way up until level 46 when you would put on the Treachery for increased attack speed. So keep that in mind. And let's upgrade the ethereal version as well. All right, so same business with the ethereal version. We need a Lem, a Coup, and a Pavigna Diamond. And we're going to go from 236 defense, 51 strength, 30 level requirement. And we're going to bump that up to 629, 101, 65. So as you can see, I'm not exactly the best choice for a tier 3 upgrade. I do feel like the Twitchthroe is actually a pretty solid 1-tier upgrade, although I tend to keep mine at level 16. I don't really feel like the extra bump in defense from tier 1 to tier 2 is worth it, losing the relative awesomeness of its level 16 equipment status. I actually am very fond of using the Twitchthroe on a variety of characters, generally along with the Eratha's set. Eratha's set is one of my absolute favorite sets in the game, mainly because it takes care of all of your resistance issues for quite some time, and at level 15, it is absolutely amazing, which basically means at level 16, when you are capable of putting on the Twitchthroe, you can have 20% increased attack speed from the armor and also 20% increased attack speed from the Eratha's gloves, along with 65 to all resistances and plus 10% to all maximum resistances. The two in combination together are absolutely amazing for just about any character you'd like to put them on, and the defense of Eratha's complements the lack of defense on the Twitch. And you could literally use Eratha's and Twitch on a melee character or a range character all the way up until Hell difficulty, believe it or not. It is a very powerful combination. And of course, because Eratha's and Twitch still leave you free your weapon slot, your shield slot, your boot slot, your 2 rings, and your 2 rings, not your belt. There's a belt in Eratha's. It still gives you quite a large variance on how you can build your character. Like maybe you would throw in an Ancient's Pledge when you get to Nightmare to cap off your resistances again. Or perhaps you will use a relatively nice set of rings for lifesteal. Whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, I find that Twitchthroe fits very nicely in multiple scenarios. Now, if you are a character that doesn't have a shield and you're not blocking, that 25% increased blocking does kind of get wasted, and that is unfortunate. But even with the 25% increased chance of blocking taken out of the equation, the 20% IAS and the 20% faster hit recovery are still amazing. And like I said, it's actually a very amazing thing to put on a mercenary, especially if you find one ethereal. I would hold on to it specifically for low-level mercs. You're not going to find much better armor for a mercenary at low level than a Twitch. People would try to argue, I think, that stealth with its faster hit recovery bonus might be better for a mercenary, but because stealth does not have the increased attack speed or the plus to strength and dex, I feel like that is not the case. Because not only does Twitch increase the speed at which your NPC or your mercenary will attack, it also increases his faster hit recovery response and allows him to equip higher level equipment at the time you can put this on him, because it gives him plus 10 strength and dex, which means he can use better pieces of gear that he would not otherwise be able to use in his weapon slot. And since a lot of the spear and pole arm type weapons that you'll come across as you level up your character tend to require a pretty massive amount of strength and dex. As you can see, the War Scythe, which is a normal difficulty weapon, is 80-80. We also have the Great Poleaxe. As you can see, it's 99, 179. Now, this isn't normal difficulty, but it just kind of demonstrates the extremely high dex and strength requirements on items and how the 1010 on the Twitchthroe can help avoid some of those issues. All in all, I feel like the Twitchthroe is usable on a wide variety of characters. If you are a low-level barbarian, it's a great choice. If you are a low-level paladin, it is a great choice. If you are a low-level Amazon, it is a great choice. If you are even a low-level poison dagger necro, it's actually not a bad choice. Who would this be a terrible choice for? I probably wouldn't put this on a sorceress, unless you're a melee sorceress. I probably wouldn't put this on a druid. I also wouldn't put this on a necromancer that is a summoning or a casting type necromancer. And assassins might get some good use out of this if they are the kind of assassins that are attacking. A trap assassin can actually get use of the increased attack speed because it will help them cast their traps faster, which is kind of nice. I could definitely see the Twitchthroe being useful on a trap assassin for a little while to help with stats and for the faster casting traps. And trap assassins do tend to use a shield, so the increased blocking would also come in handy there. I'm not going to say that's a bad choice. But as you go forward and you figure out what it is specifically that you would like to do, you'll figure out whether Twitchthroe is right for you. The only thing that I will say that stealth has over Twitch is the faster run walk, which I usually offset by using Erathas. Erathas also has faster run walk. So when I put on the 4-piece set of Erathas, I get 20% faster run walk along with the Twitchthroe. And then I usually put on a nice pair of boots, something like Treads of Seathon. Anyway, as always, I do appreciate you guys and gals watching my videos, and if you're looking to find this item, it does drop practically everywhere because it is a studded leather armor. I'm pretty sure that everywhere like Act 2 difficulty and on has a chance to drop this item, and you're going to see quite a large number of them. So much so that you'll see them dropped on the ground like they're trash. But let me assure you that they're not dropped on the ground because they're trash. They're dropped on the ground because people have like 4 or 5 of them on mules and they don't want to hold another one. It's always nice to have at least one of these hanging around, and if you have an ethereal one, it's a good one to put on low-level mercs too. So I would definitely say at least hang on to 2 of these, a ethereal and a non-ethereal version. And I actually go out of the way to socket mine and put something nice in it that will assist it at the exact level that I need. Like for instance, I wouldn't put a shale rune in there because it's level 29 and the Twitchthroe is only level 16. But, you could put other items in there that would actually be kind of nice. Like, for instance, a Flawless Gem is level 15. If you put a Flawless Gem in a Twitchthroe, it will not raise the level requirement. You can also put something like an Eth rune in there, which would give you regenerate mana. You could also put a Tear rune in there, which would give you +2 to mana after each kill. And all of those are much lower level than level 16, so you will be fine as far as still being able to equip the item. And it's really the beauty of this little piece of armor is it is a great piece of low-level kit. And for those of you who say, why do you need low-level equipment? I'm just going to G-rush my character to level 85. Well, screw you. I like to actually play my characters, and I like to actually have fun, decking them out and having fun, building them up and testing out the skills and stuff. And this is what that is. And if you're one of those people who just likes to rush to level 95 and deck out your characters with the strongest equipment in the game, then yeah, Twitchthroe is not for you. But it is for those of us who really like to actually play our characters and level up. As always, thanks for watching, and keep watching.